Welcome everybody to the sports culture, all things sports. It's Jay Banfo, and we got to talk about LeBron James and Jaylen Brown. But before we get into that, like, comment, share, subscribe, and thanks for your support. So last night, the Los Angeles Lakers got blown out by the Boston Celtics, 111 to 89. The Celtics were led by Jaylen Brown, who had 32 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, while Peyton Pritchard came off the bench and he dropped 30. Now, let me first acknowledge how bad of a loss that was for the Los Angeles Lakers. At this moment, the Lakers are at full strength, and Austin Reeves is back in the starting lineup. The trade deadline is over with, so this is the roster that we will see come playoff time. Now, at the beginning of the season, I thought the Lakers were a championship contender. I understand all of the pieces weren't perfect, but I did have high expectations. That thought is fully out of the window, and they will be lucky to make it out of the first round of the playoffs. They seem to always lose versus playoff caliber teams. Now, versus the Mavericks, Kings, and Grizzlies, they really do look amazing. But at this point, I can't fall for it anymore. This team is not a championship contender. Now, speaking on Jaylen Brown and LeBron James, not only was it interesting to see their interactions in this game, but both players had fascinating things to say after the game to reporters.
What have you made of his season, and what's your relationship been like with him over the years?
Um, what's the season been like? I think he just used the motivation of a lot of people just saying that they're going to have a down year because of obviously JT being out, them losing Drew, Al, leaves, Porzingis leaves. Their whole championship team pretty much is kind of revamped, and he uses that as motivation to keep them afloat. They're playing great basketball, and it's because of him and the rest of those guys. He's taking that next step. Our relationship has been, pretty respectful. Besides the shit he said about Bronny at Summer League, but other than that, yeah, but other than that, we've been all right,
We guys able to get past that?
We'll be all right. Yeah, we'll be all right. I think he went on social media and said something about it. It's all good, but Ronnie got a long way to go, but that's another story. So, but the kid, listen, JB is doing shit. He's playing great basketball, man, and you can't fault this. This whole MVP thing. I don't understand why his name is not getting talked about some as well. Like nobody gave them a shot to start the season, and he's averaging what 30?
Yeah, just under.
Yeah, just under 30.
Third best record.
Yeah, it's a popularity contest sometimes.
Do you feel like he could be?
Last question.
That's not for me. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the criteria of MVP anymore. I kind of stopped giving a damn about it a long time ago. I got my own personal issues about it. So, yeah, these guys will tell you why. Yeah, all right, appreciate it.
Just come out and play basketball. At the end of the day, like it's a long season. We still got 28, 27 games left, however many games. So just come with the same mentality as I have from day one. Don't let the praise or the warmth or the criticism make or break you. Just come out and be Jaylen Brown, who I am. I feel like I'm the best two-way player in the world. I play both ends of the court, night to night. I'm available, which is hard to do. I'm a leader. I help lead my team, empower my team to come out and play confidently, stuff that doesn't always show up on the analytics. And I'm a winner. I come out and try to win every single night. So I'm grateful. It's an honor to play the Celtics-Lakers rivalry. It's an honor for LeBron, who's arguably the best player to ever play the game, giving me some high praise. I'm just grateful. I wake up every morning grateful, humbled, in the position I'm able to be in, and I come out and put my best foot forward.
Now, I gotta be honest, I didn't even think about Jaylen Brown potentially being an MVP this year until LeBron said something. But if you look at the stats, yes, Jaylen needs to be in the conversation. Not only are the Celtics second in the Eastern Conference without Jason Tatum, but Jaylen Brown is averaging 29, 4, and 7 on a team who many people wrote off. So salute to LeBron for pointing that out. But I have to address the whole Bronny James aspect of this story. So if you don't remember, Jaylen Brown was caught on camera saying, "I don't think Bronny is a pro," during an NBA Summer League game. Now, this thing went absolutely viral to the point that Jaylen had to go on Twitter to add more context. But at that point, the damage was already done, and we can all assume LeBron was angry at Jaylen Brown. Now, let me defend Jaylen in this regard. When he said that it wasn't in an interview and it wasn't meant to be for the public, he was speaking to his girlfriend and the cameras just caught the moment. And I will say this as well. If you ask any current or former NBA player, do they think Bronny is a pro? I believe the majority would say no. Also, Bronny is in his second year in the league, and so far, he hasn't looked like a pro. Jaylen Brown was absolutely right about Bronny. He isn't a pro. He hasn't had any impact as a Los Angeles Laker, and the only time he gets playing time is during blowouts, where there is zero pressure for him to perform. At the end of the day, there isn't any real beef between Jaylen Brown and LeBron James. Both are great players who are in different directions in their career. The Lakers-Celtics matchup is always must-see TV. But for this year, one team is a championship contender while the other is not. Now, with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.